Hello, everyone. It is that time. It's tarot time with Cindy, my friends. I'm going to do a general collective reading. I'm going to do an old favorite here. It's kind of, well, it's a newer spread, but maybe it's becoming older now. I'm going to do a you and them, and we're going to look at who you are, what motivates you, what you've overcome, how you view the other, and what are your intentions towards the other. And we're going to ask about the other, who the other is, what motivates the other, what the other has overcome, how they view you, and what are their intentions towards you. I say I'm going to get started because I might get into quite a few decks here. Let's see. I've also got the Shadows of the Middle Ages Oracle deck on the side here, and I have the teeny tiny Rider-Waite Tarot. We'll definitely get into the tarot. My intention is to use 2 Oracle decks, but let's see. We're going to start with the archetype deck. Who you are. You are a shapeshifter, but in the light. So it's good shape shifting. It's good shape. You have a skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, an ability to see the potential in everything. Interesting. I want to say that there's probably things that happen. Maybe there's things that occur around you after the fact. You put different pieces to different puzzles together. You might realize, oh, wait a second, that piece to that puzzle that I put in there a few weeks ago actually belongs over here in this puzzle. And then that piece goes over here. And oh, this happened the other, I don't know. It's almost like you were really tapped in to the things that are going on around you and maybe what the hidden meaning or obvious meaning of some of these things could be as well. You might also be transversing very, I'm hearing swift, like swiftly through maybe different levels of consciousness, perhaps through meditation and even sleep right now. It's almost like nothing's getting past you consciously and subconsciously at this time. That's who you are. What motivates you? Exorcist, in the light, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So that's good. Your energy is really, really strong here. It's very nice. What you've overcome, that's interesting in the shadow. I think an overcome one in the shadow is usually the best way that I try to look at it. Okay, artist in the shadow, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. So what you've overcome. So you're not the starving artist, or you're not posing as I want to say you're putting a legitimacy to something that you're doing here. Oh, okay. So if we want to see if you've overcome that, maybe you're taking something that you do more seriously, possibly as well. Maybe it has something to do with like this shapeshifter light, because the artist in the light is expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically as well. Yeah. Oh gosh, this really falls into alignment with your energy, right? So you're seeing things, you're maybe even tapping into conscious ideas here. And these conscious ideas are very powerful in terms of freeing you, freeing people around you from something that is not in your best interest and other people's best interests. You could be writing poetry, you could be writing anything, you could be painting something. I feel like there's symbolism in whatever it is that you're doing that is connected to like the signs, the conscious information that is coming to you in some level of your own subconscious. You're bringing that forward into consciousness, and you are, in doing this, you are freeing yourself and others. I want to say this is, when you look at, okay, what I'm kind of like saying here, let's say that society has a really bad habit around something, or they have a really bad interpretation of something. And instead of like trying to shove something down the throats of other people, like, oh, look at this, it's almost like you're saying, give them some sort of symbolism here and allow them to marinate on that idea and come up. Like, it's almost like a gentle form. This feels like a gentle form of trying to help people see something, right? Like if you try to tell somebody something, I'm like, oh, no. But if you kind of create a symbolism around them, and that symbolism is very powerful, and they like, right, it just kind of, it allows them to produce an idea around something, to produce a thought, that's what you've overcome. I feel like Yeah, you're showing something here. How you view the other. Oh, that's in the reverse. Advocate in the reverse, which is shadow. Embracing negative causes or committing to a cause for personal gain. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so whoever this other is, we don't know yet. We'll get to that. You view them as somebody who, I want to say a cause is very interesting. Because I want to say a cause, like let's say there's a cause here and that cause is freeing yourself and freeing other people of destructive impulses, destructive ideas here. Impulses is a good one because I just feel impulsively inclined to go and do this, but maybe that produces a bad outcome. So maybe you should actually kind of recognize, why are you being impulsive in that area of your life, right? Like kind of ask the bigger question of yourself here. But this person it feels superficial. That's how I would say this energy feels superficial. They embrace negative causes for their own personal gain. And I almost want to say that this energy could be somebody, or at least this is how you view them, as someone who will perpetuate a lie in some way, or will perpetuate, oh yeah, no, that is bad, that is everybody, all those people over there, they're bad, or this is what's going on over there, because maybe it garners them some type of attention, or be like, oh yeah, I feel the same way, so tell me more, right? Actually, that's interesting. That's kind of leaning into a bit of a hypergamy energy with that too. It's kind of like tell people what they want to hear, even if it's wrong, so that, I'll get their attention. And maybe there's some type of gain in that. And that's how you view them. Maybe I'm stretching it a little bit there. But anyway, okay. Your intentions towards the other. Okay, well, this is interesting. It's upright. Lover. Great passion and devotion. Unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Well, that's actually very, very nice. What's wrong with them, though? They're embracing the wrong cause here. Oh, who they are is in the upright, so that's okay too. So I don't know, so somebody that you have a lot of appreciation for. It's interesting, but you see them as embracing a negative cause here, or committing to some type of cause for personal gain. Who are they? Oh, their mother in the light. They're nurturing, they're patient. They have unconditional love. They give joy in birthing life into the world. Very nice person. Maybe it's like your mother and you're like, I don't know why she's into that cause. What is going on with that? What motivates them? It's in the upright too. Networker in the light, enhancing unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. I'm going to be, I don't know, I'm going to be honest. Maybe you and this person have a very different viewpoint about something here, or a very different viewpoint about, what is right and what is wrong, what is helpful and what is not. What they've overcome. Well, it's shadowy too. Detective in the shadow. Voyeurism and falsifying information. What they've overcome is voyeurism and falsifying information. Well, fuck me. What the fuck? What were they up to? I don't know. I'm glad they've overcome that. So that would mean that now in the light, they have great powers of observation and intuition. A desire to seek out the truth. Okay, well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I want to put that there too. How they view you. Oh, they view you in the upright. They view you as the virgin in the light, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. It's interesting the way this card is laying, though. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe they view you as protecting yourself. Maybe protecting yourself from them. Like symbolic purity of your heart and spirit. You're maintaining that. You're maintaining. You're not getting involved in some sort of destructive impulse here. That's not interesting. This is voyeurism. I don't know. That's how they view you, so it's nice. Their intentions to, oh, I don't know, but, oh, their intentions are in the reverse. Prostitute in the shadow. Places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. That's their intentions towards you. They want you to jeopardize your material, maybe security, for self-empowerment. You're being controlled by the dollar. Who the fuck is it? I don't know what they want there. That's interesting. Rescuers at the bottom. In the light, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Reward? Yes, of reward. All right. I'm going to go in. I'm not going to go, but I'm going to go. Shadows of the Middle Ages. Let's really spice this up a bit here, shall we? I'm not ready. I'm still not ready. Stop it. I think me and Spirit need to sit down and have a talk. It's probably me. Like, Spirit will be like, listen, Cindy. All right. Okay. Who you are. You are the tiger. You're powerful. You can be aggressive. You need to be. You're the tiger. Maybe you're born year of the tiger or something like that. It's interesting. Maybe you're 79. Maybe you were born in 1979. What motivates you? Wow, the moon, that's coming out with the Exorcist. Fears, right? Okay, so fears that cause us. So what motivates you is to free yourself and to free other people from destructive impulses that are based on fear. Doing this out of fear. Don't do it out of fear. Recognize when you feel fear and not to be impulsive through that energy. That's pretty interesting. Maybe the tiger, too, is kind of like a show of strength. With shapeshifter. So, okay, if you can be shapeshifter, maybe you're like right now appearing as tiger. Maybe other times you could appear as lamb. Oh my God, maybe you appear as different people in the 5D. That's interesting. What you've overcome. The familiar, maybe a familiar impulse here even. Or maybe, I don't know, odd, like, because it could be, is it some type of a pet here? Some type of protective force? Have you overcome? Okay, so, okay, let's connect that with, you've overcome the familiar, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. Posing as a starving artist to elicit pity. That was easy to be that. I feel like you're very legit. I feel like it's, okay, the other thing I get with that too, is maybe it was easy to always like identify yourself somehow as a victim. Right? Because you are freeing yourself here. You want to free other people. I'm not a victim here. I'm not a victim. I have a lot to share. I feel like, it's funny, a lot of times this familiar card, it feels like something that's familiar, like a familiar habit. Just because something is familiar, like if it's something that we were born and raised in, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it the best thing for us to choose in life. But it's just familiar. So there's a sense of immediate comfort in it, even if it's long-term discomfort. Oh, keep that reversed. Yeah, you're not going to be, using talent. I'm sorry, as an excuse. I'm just like using your talent as an excuse to mistreat others. So I'm almost seeing like, it's weird. It's coming across as like a mime. Okay. It's coming across as a mime. And if you ever seen like, right, they'll accost people on the streets and they'll do like things to them, right? I mean, to be a mime is to have a talent to be able to do that, to be able to perform and be so expressive without any words. But right, like, that is having a talent, but they'll often mistreat other people in doing that. That's interesting. It's almost like coming out from behind the mime mask. Okay, if you're doing that, you are shape-shifting also. I can hardly wait to pull tarot out on you. You're very interesting. Okay. How you view the other. Okay, you view them as embracing a negative cause for their own personal gain. Oh, but they're trapped in it. The chain. It's almost like they don't have a choice. Okay. Well, maybe they work for a bad company or something. Embracing. That's funny though, because I don't know what this is. But anyways. So this person is embracing a negative cause, committing to a cause for personal gain. The chain though, that honestly feels like something, well, I have to embrace this cause because that's where I work. That's what I do. Personal gain. Well, I guess having enough money to put food on the table is personal gain. But you see, okay, so you see them as trapped in that. Okay, I don't think that this is like a horribly horrible thing here. Or, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe for some of them, somebody here has gotten themselves into something really, really bad and they're chained into it. Like, maybe that has some sort of karmic ramification there. Your intentions towards the other is lover. Sith. So fuck. Maybe you're like, I don't want to be your lover no more. That's interesting. Who the other is? They are the mother. I'm going to shuffle again. Okay. Who the other is? It's the mother. They're the mother in the light. They're nurturing, patient. They have unconditional love. Joy in giving birth to life. The pearl. I want to say this person has a lot of wisdom, a lot of grit. A lot of grit and wisdom here. They love to pass that on. What motivates them? The networker in the light. They want to bring unity together, sharing information. Everybody become more socially aware and empathetic. The gate. Interesting. Are they gatekeeping that information? Funny. That's very interesting. The gate. What motivates? No, I feel like it's like opening a gate. Open a gate. Break down barriers? Breaking down barriers here. To help improve social awareness and empathy. They've overcome voyeurism. And falsifying the information that they get in that. Woman. They've overcome voyeurism. Falsifying information about another woman? Okay. Oh my God, that's creepy. Secretly watching a woman here. Is your mother or somebody's mother has been secretly watching another woman and falsifying information about it. Maybe that's why you don't want to be with this person. Because with the scythe, that's like it. That's over. That's it. That's over. God, what? Okay. How they view you is maintaining symbolic. Okay, now if you're a woman yourself, maybe this person has been watching you. That's probably creepy. Has this person been watching you? Is it your mother? Maybe you and your mother are estranged. Again, it doesn't have to be your mother, but for some of you, like, it might be. It might be. Yeah, okay. And maybe some of you, I mean, you can be a guy, you can be anybody. And this, honestly, yeah, it feels very sexless. Very open to whatever, you know, you could be. It's like including everybody in this one. They view you as maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Oh God, aren't you just sweet? The bee. Okay, they view you, okay, right? Now think about the bee. The honeybee, I saw a whole bunch of them out there actually yesterday on my boxwoods. I forgot about that. It's hard to notice that, you know, like boxwood shrub plant things. They get these little flowers in the spring. The honeybees love them. They're all, oh, and I totally forgot about it until it happened again. my glass spoon. I thought that made me feel happy. It made me feel happy that, because I have a lot of boxwoods. There's a lot of boxwoods that we're planting here. I have 21 boxwood shrubs. Or is it 22? I can't remember. It's a lot. Anyways, they're beautiful, but they need trimming, and then you got to spray them with this nematode because of this caterpillar. But anyways, I thought I feel so happy that I'm doing something for the honeybees. Well, somebody else planted them, but okay, right? Like the bee is going to go where there is nectar, and with that nectar I can make honey, and with that honey, and I can spread the pollen. Like this is very, it doesn't engender unity, okay? But that's what motivates this person. But they have a gate. I don't know. I'm gonna double check on that one. Are they gatekeeping, or are they trying to open the gate here of social awareness? Because this is a really beautiful energy. How this person views you in a really beautiful, wonderful way here. And they also view you, I want to say, as having probably some type of either boundary or level of maybe standards. Again, like the bee is going to have standards here. Am I doing something that benefits on a subconscious level, maybe, or maybe it's very conscious, I don't know. Am I doing something that benefits this plant? Like that is the wholeness of the honeybee, is what am I doing? I'm benefiting each of these plants, and by providing benefit to them, they give a little bit to me, which I can turn into something beautiful, right? Like the whole thing, this is really, whoever this is, they see you like in a very highlight, very highlight. But their intentions towards you are kind of weird here. It's almost like this person might want you to risk your finances to be self-empowered. That's odd. Let's see. The mountain. Their intentions towards you are the mountain. An obstacle. Why? We need tarot on this. I don't know if this where's the gate? The gate with networker. I mean, I'm struggling with it because the networker came out in the upright, but the gate, there's weirdness here. I was gonna say, there's a bit of weirdness here, so let's try to start unpacking it. The gate card represents opportunities, new beginnings, and transitions. Okay, so maybe this person is doing some type of networking here with people to try to create a new transition, a new beginning for them. It signifies the opening of doors and the potential for growth and change. This card suggests that important choices and opportunities are appearing on your path. It encourages you to be open to new possibilities, step through the gate with confidence, and embrace the adventures and experiences that lie ahead. Also, the door is a dual symbol of both access and protection. It represents an entry into the outside world society. At the same time, the door can be closed to seek refuge from the world, becoming inaccessible to people and events. I don't feel like it's that, because the networker's in the upright. Like this is like a passing it. I want to say this person is literally networking, like trying to communicate with different people here. They are a wise mother. They have a lot of grit. There could even be something here about mothering that they're still yet to discover in themselves. Like there's still some sort of grit, some sort of difficulty that they're working through, and through that they'll develop a wisdom here. I feel like this person is busy looking for new opportunities, new beginnings. Maybe this person is going through a career change. You know, it's a possibility. If it's like your mother or somebody older, maybe this person is looking, like, you know, if they're retired, they're looking for, you know, new ways to socialize, things like that. Well, wait when we get to the voyeurism woman. That's just weird. Okay. Let's read a little bit. Oh, the tiger. I want to read a bit about the tiger. The heart is at the bottom. Wine, Beltane, and the heart. That's very interesting. Celebrating the divine masculine and feminine in the heart. I don't know where that comes from. But the tiger energy, right? That's you with the shapeshifter. That's who you are. The tiger card represents strength, courage, and personal power. It symbolizes determination, assertiveness, and the ability to overcome challenges. This is through like conscious levels here, through different levels of consciousness. The tiger card often indicates a period of intense energy and fierce ambition. It signifies the need to tap into your inner strength and take bold action to achieve your goals. So you're in a very masculine energy right now. However, it can also suggest the need for caution and careful navigation, so strategy, of potentially risky situations. This card also warns you about aggression and hostility directed towards you. You need to be extremely cautious. That's who you are. So maybe there is. Maybe there's something, some sort of hostility here. And you have to show up in a certain way depending on what the environment is, what the situation is. Okay, I want to go now. I'm not going to, the moon and the familiar are, they're kind of like what we just talked about. I want to read to you the chain. This is coming in with how you view the other. Embracing a negative cause or committing to some sort of cause for like personal gain. 53. The chain card represents restrictions, limitations, and dependencies. It signifies a sense of being tied down or constrained by external circumstances or obligations. This card suggests a feeling of being trapped or bound by certain situations or relationships. It encourages you to examine the area of your life where you may be experiencing limitations and consider how to break free from them, either by seeking liberation or finding ways to navigate within the existing constraints. This card can also speak of strong family, friendship, or partnership ties. Okay. You know, I feel like you see this person as trying to free themselves from something that they've got themselves involved in. Maybe they involved themselves in, like, they embraced a negative cause here. And by embracing that, you know, it's just not, it's going to backfire. Whatever that is, right? Like, it's probably going to backfire. I don't know. When I look at advocate, I see avocado. Maybe this person likes avocados. Maybe they like the color avocado. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because your intentions towards the other are scythe with the Lover card. Maybe you had a lot of feeling toward this person. Maybe you had love. I don't know. Because of the scythe, that's like 10. The scythe. The scythe card is one of the negative cards in the deck. Wow, sudden and ruthless. The events depicted by this card cannot be avoided. One can only prepare for them by taking the approaching danger into account. The card points to a crisis and dangerous situations that can bring both physical and psychological pain. Additionally, this card represents abrupt changes, severance, and decisive actions. It symbolizes the need to make swift choices or cut ties that no longer serve your interests. Start acting decisively, let go of the past. Wow. That's interesting. And that's what I mean. Like, that's why I wanted to read you the scythe card. Like, that is a really swift and decisive action here. Okay. We need to understand. Okay, for one thing, there's something here about their intentions towards you that isn't good. That doesn't feel good. It's almost like this person wants to put an obstacle between you and your survival. They want you to put an obstacle between you and, like, your survival. Place material consideration security above self and power. Wait, above self. They want you to disempower yourself somehow. They want you to feel disempowered, or they want to disempower you. I'm taking my time with this reading because this is one of the the first times in a while with this deck kind of working in this spread where, okay, this person seems to have pretty positive qualities. This person is doing good things. And then I was like, whoa, wait a second here. And then I'll get the confirmation by like something that's going on with you in it. So this is not just a cut and dry kind of reading. It's like, okay, so I want to say place material, no, they want to place. I'm going to read you the mountain. Well, let's read it together, actually. I'm not going to lie about that one. I want to read it too. Good. Okay. The mountain card represents obstacles, challenges, and delays. It symbolizes a significant barrier or difficulty that you may encounter on your path. The mountain card often suggests a need for patience, perseverance, and determination in overcoming the challenges ahead. It advises you to assess the situation carefully, strategize your approach, and be prepared for a longer, more arduous journey to achieve your goals. Okay, you're showing up like that. Like, as the tiger energy, like that was totally part of it, right? The mountain is an unfavorable card. It represents a strong opposition of a person and circumstances. Do not give up. Go to your goal by finding a new path. The fuck? I don't know. I kind of feel like this person wants to fuck around with you in some way. But why? Because there's other parts of this person that seem like really positive. Is this like a split personality? Is this like somebody that could be like really kind and loving to their own children? But when they go out in the neighborhood, oh, they'll fuck around with other people's kids. Like what? What is this person? What did I say? Oh yeah, it's at this point it's tarot time. And we're going to go right to the voyeurism. Like what? First, okay, falsifying information. What information were they? This person was falsifying information at one point. What information were they falsifying? Strength. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, this person, I want to say, because these are both polar opposite energies. The Strength card is holding back, is self-control, it is a strong sense of will. And then the Eight of Wands is movement, and it could also be a symbol of impulsive energy. If there's a point where you have been I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's you, because again, like, I don't know, the lion and the tiger are very similar to me when I'm reading like in tarot and oracle cards. It could be directed towards somebody else, but for now I'm just going to say that I think it has something to do with you, because I don't think they have good intentions towards you, to be quite honest. It's like if you're showing up, if there's something going on here and you're not moving or you're not taking an action, maybe you're sitting in strategy, maybe you're sitting in thought, maybe you're like, I need to have self-control in this situation. I'm not going to let my feathers get ruffled. It's almost like this person will lie about why you're doing that. It's actually because they're afraid. This person is, they're afraid. They're afraid. That's why. They're not courageous. They're afraid. But if there's movement that occurs here, like you're doing some type of movement, or you are being impulsive, I want to say this impulse isn't destructive. What motivates you is to not have destructive impulses. So if you are appearing impulsive, I'm going to say it's probably based on some sort of strategy and strong observation that you've been utilizing along the way, right? And so you're like, road is clear, this thing to do, I'm going to do it. It's not driven. It's almost like this person is saying that the reason that you do things, the reason behind what it is that you do, those things are incorrect. Okay. What are they watching? What's this voyeurism? What are they watching? The Five of Pentacles and the Empress. Who the other is? The other is a mother. Who are they watching? Well, what is with the voyeurism? See, now a woman is here. This is a woman watching another woman. That's who the other is. God, there's so many ways this come through. I mean, you yourself, you could be, let's say, okay, it's coming off as feminine, but I don't want to exclude the guys here, because I'm going to say like, let's say you're a father in this, right? Because as I'm explaining this, I think it's going to be easy for any women to understand what I'm saying, but just to help any guys out here that are in here for the reading. If you're a father and you exhibit, and let's, the traits that you share with your children, how you look after your kids, the wisdom that you pass on to them, the support that you give to them, you do that in a way that this person, if it's your own mother, recognizes that you're helpful. Like the sort of the nurturing part of you here is helpful. They see that. They're watching it, but they're lying. It's like, right, because look at the destitute and out in the cold, going to the Empress. That's what they're watching. So they're watching those that are in lack, those that have lack, those that are feeling like they don't belong, go to the Empress. And that is exactly where they will be nurtured. They will be cared for. But the Empress, an Empress energy, in a healthy energy, is not going to coddle. It will nurture, it will help to heal, but then it'll also point out the strength. I think you're able to get out of the bed now. I think you're able to walk on that foot. I think you can climb that wall. I think you maybe just hop over the fence first. Like it shows so that this natural proper strength can happen here. That's very interesting. This is a woman watching another woman. And right, how or somebody who is exhibiting very strong feminine qualities, very healthy feminine qualities. This is interesting. How they view you, though, too, is this, like, this is Empress energy. I do things that benefit you, and then it benefits the whole, because I show you where your strength is, and you can build with all of us, right? Like, it's really a nice energy. But, okay, and you're maintaining the symbolic purity and heart of that. Now, interesting, the symbolic purity, because none of us are pure. We're all born of sin, and none of us are perfect. So I'm wondering if, as I say that, if there is some sort of judgment here, because it's weird that this person is watching you. Or they have been. No, they've overcome that. They're not watching you anymore. But, okay, so that's interesting. Their intentions. We're going to get to that in a minute. I'm not spending a lot of time on you, because this person, in a strange way, I'm a little bit concerned about this person's energy. So, Virgin B, how they view you. It just landed on the Empress. The Page of Cups and the High Priestess. Wow. Very spirit. Okay, I gotta say, there's a little bit of, oh, aren't you holier than thou energy. That's how they view you. Aren't you holier than thou? Because, right? Oh, you're maintaining symbolic purity, but you're not pure. And the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups is kind of like, it's, it's small. It's not the Queen of Cups. It's not the Knight of Cups. It's, oh, aren't you just, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. Higher than thou. They view you. You think you're higher than thou. Let's just look at the B. The Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It's interesting. The Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords with the B. Let's read the B. Let's read the B. It's funny, when I sat down today, I was like, I have a feeling this reading is going to be a long one. The B card represents hard work, organization, and productivity. It signifies a diligent and focused approach to tasks and responsibilities. This card suggests that success and progress can be achieved through consistent effort and attention to detail. It encourages you to be industrious, dedicated, and to tap into the collective energy and cooperation of others. The B card reminds you of the importance of staying busy and purposeful in your pursuits to achieve. Oh, now I understand. to achieve your desired outcomes. The card advises not to break away from the team, to follow common goals and achieve success together. But they see you trying to maintain some sort of symbolic purity. Maybe you're not engaged with this person. Well, okay, the scythe. You're not, I don't know, you're not connecting to this person. Maybe you've gone cold on something. What is that? Unread? Is that what that's called? That's called gone unread or something like that. I feel like this person feels shut out. And you shut out what is not, I would say, holistic with the B. All right, then, let's get down to it. The Mountain. Are their intentions towards you? The Mountain. The Knight of Swords and the Death card. I think they want you to impulse. Okay, this is like an impulsive rebirth. Right? You have the Death card. An impulsive rebirth. Their intentions towards you are, but right, you're like, we're not going to do impulsive here. You're like, no, I'm not going to be driven by fear. Sorry, not today. That's you. I don't know if this person is trying to drive fear or they want you to be impulsive, but I'm going to guess. Place material consideration and security above self-empowerment. Place material consideration. What is this self-empowerment that... Oh, the Five of Wands. I don't know. It's like not fighting for something. Rising above a conflict. Not being involved in a conflict. Self-empowerment. What is the material consideration? Security here? I don't know. I mean, it almost sounds like an obvious. Or the Two of Swords. Not sure. Their intentions towards you. I'm going to be honest. They're really not sure. They're not sure. They just want to cause conflict. They just want to cause a conflict. Show me the Mother card. The Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and Temperance. Okay, that's interesting because I feel like this person has some type of... They have some type of wisdom. They have an ability to give love and joy here, but they're not seeing it. There's a part of themselves that they don't see. Who the other is. They're an important piece to puzzles. Why do you have the Scythe? Jeez, the King of Swords. You're making a decision with your head. No heart involved here. So you're making a very logical decision. You're making a very logical decision. Why is the Lover here in the first place? So why is that there in the first place? I mean, is it someone that you really loved, you really liked? The Knight of Wands. Oh, that was impulsive. That was desire. Great passionate devotion. Your intentions towards the other. This is interesting how these cards are playing out. So I don't know if you feel... There's something about this other that feels impulsive to you. It feels impulsive. It feels like the impulse is driven by fear. Or well, maybe not. I don't know. Or at least feels like this person wants to drive your impulsive energy with fear. Hoy, you're the Tiger. What have you been before? What have you been before? Right now you're the Tiger because it's Shapeshifter. You've been Page of Wands, Queen of Wands energy. Well, that's very interesting. What have you been before? It feels like a strong communicator. Like a strong communicator. Someone who is talking. Maybe talking through different levels of consciousness here. be something about this person where they might just be really impulsive and they just go and do things without taking a lot of consideration in it. Or, I don't know, maybe this person could maybe even want you to do something with money or business. And they're not really worried about what the consequences of that could be. You have to empower yourself here. But that's interesting because you see them as embracing a negative cause. Oh, wow. This reading, something else. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom. That's, again, this underlying energy is so curious to me. Wine, Beltane, and the Four. Like the Beltane. I'm not getting any, like, divine masculine, feminine energy. I'm not even getting, like, relationships, like, romantic relationship. But maybe it's just the balance of the yin and the yang that is coming in there in the heart space. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask what this other doesn't know about you. And what you don't know about the other. We're going to explore that. There's 2 options for the extended if you would like to follow me there. Down in the description, the first option is to join my YouTube channel. Choose tier number 2, all extended videos to get access to this extended and like the last 2 months of extended videos. Or if you just want the one-time purchase, you can go below that to the second link on the Gumroad app. Thank you so much, everyone. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.